Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the course of complex variables and transform, and this is our lecture number 16. In this lecture we will study some of the theorems of the Fourier series. First is the orthogonality of the trigonometric system. The trigonometric system is orthogonal on the intervals minus pi less or equals to x less or equals to pi, means from minus pi to pi, and also on from 0 to 2 pi or any other interval of the length 2 pi because of the periodicity. 2 pi means the one complete rotation. That is the integral product of the any two functions in all over the interval 0, so that the integers n and m. First is minus pi to pi cos nx cos mx dx is equals to 0. This is the principle of orthogonality, where m is not equals to n. Similarly, integral changes from minus pi to pi sin nx sin mx dx equals to 0. And similarly, sine changes from minus pi to pi sin nx cos mx dx equals to 0. Even and odd function. If the Fourier series has only the cosine term functions, then it is even, and if the Fourier series has only sine terms function, is odd. This is an example of an even function which is based on the cosine term, and this is the example of an odd function which is based on the sine term, which is 0, value is 0, sine is 0 at 0, and cos is maximum at 0. Now even function. The Fourier series of an even function of period 2L is a Fourier cosine series. And Fourier cosine series says that f of x is equals to a naught summation 1 equals to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi over L into x. Here a naught is equals to 1 over L integral changes from 0 to L f of x dx, and a n is equals to 2 over L 0 to L f of x cos n pi x over L dx, where n changes from 1 to infinity. Similarly, for an odd function, the Fourier series of an odd function of period 2L is basically Fourier sine series, and it says that f of x is equals to summation n equal to 1 to infinity b n sine n pi over L into x, where f is odd, and the coefficient b n is equals to 2L integral changes from 0 to L f of x sin n pi x over L into dx. Now we have another theorem which is sum and scalar multiple. The Fourier coefficients of a sum f1 plus f2 are the sum of the correspondent Fourier coefficients of f1 and f2, which means that we can sum a naught with a naught like this. If we have two separate Fourier transforms which are ending into 1, so a naught of 1 would be added into a naught of 2, and similarly a n of 1 would be added into a n of 2, because 2 are the separate functions, and similarly b n of 1 would be added into b n of 2. This is the scalar theorem. The Fourier coefficients of c of f are c times the corresponding Fourier coefficients of f. The sum theorem says that if there are two separate functions and we are taking the Fourier transform of them and we are adding them, then we will add the correspondent coefficients. And the scalar multiple says that if there is a function which is multiplied with the coefficient c, so its Fourier transform would be c times of the Fourier transform, c into Fourier transform of y of x. So these two are the theorems. Now the application of this Fourier series and Fourier transform. This is also used in the vibration analysis of the force oscillations. Fourier series have important application in connection with ordinary differential equations and partial differential equations. We show this for a basic problem modeled by ordinary differential equation, and the various applications of partial differential equation will follow in this chapter. This will show the enormous usefulness of Euler's formula that you have studied earlier, and Fourier eigenation like Fourier eigenvalues that also we have read in the previous lecture. So the common ED partial differential equation, common ordinary differential equation ODE is my double derivative plus c single derivative plus ky is equals to r of t, where y is equals to y of t is the displacement from the rest, as we are displacing the mass that is attached with the spring. C is the damping constant and k is the spring constant, and r of t is basically the external force that is dependent upon the time, and the figure is showing all that. Vibration system is under consideration, so r of t is basically the internal force, m is the mass, k is the spring constant, and c is basically the damping constant. And also an RLC circuit has also been given, so this Fourier transform also governs in RLC circuits also. And here is the form of an RLC circuit: L into double derivative of the current plus resistance into single derivative of the current plus 1 over capacitance into I plus E dash into T. Here E is the EMF. So these are basically the examples of this. So the book that you will follow for this course of complex analysis is the Advanced Engineering Mathematics by the Erwin Kreyszig. Here is the book of the Kreyszig, Advanced Engineering Mathematics. I have its 9th international edition. You can download this book from book 5, and the lectures that will be covered in this course I will tell you. So here is the content of the course. Now from chapter number 6 you will having the questions that will be related with the Laplace transforms. So from chapter number 6, the Laplace transforms, inverse Laplace transform, linearity and F shifting theorem that we have studied in the previous lectures, transforms of the derivatives and the integrals of the ODE, T function shifting. Then we come to differentiation and integration of the transforms, then the Laplace from transform general formulas and the Laplace table. This is the course that you will cover from chapter number 6. Then we go into the linear algebra, and this is basically Fourier analysis, part C, chapter number 11. From this you will have Fourier series, functions of any period p is equals to 2l, even and odd functions, Fourier. Then you will come here Fourier sine and cosine transforms, Fourier transform of discrete and fast Fourier transform, the tables of the transforms. Now you will go to complex analysis. This is the major portion or the major chunk. From complex analysis, which is chapter number 13, you have complex numbers, polar form of the complex numbers, derivative of the analytic function, Cauchy's equation, exponential functions, trigonometric and hyperbolic functions. Plus, next you will have complex integrations, okay. So from these three chapters you will cover your course. Also from the slides that I have given you, these are the lectures. From the outlines of the lecture, you will consult the book also and see the questions that are given in the exercises, and from this book there will be the question in the exams as well. So this is the Erwan Krajcik Advanced Engineering Mathematics edition, ninth. Also I have another book, you can also consult that book as well. This is the book of complex variables and applications by Churchill. This is also an important book. You can also consult the book. And from the Churchill, you will have the chapters. I will tell you. Complex number is the first chapter. Analytic function. You can have the idea from these two chapters, and then there is no need to find. So how you will download these two books, that is important. So what you will do, you will go to www.kfueit.edu.pk. From the university website you can download these books very easily. Here you will go into the library section. This is the library section of the book. From the library section you will choose the digital resources, and there are the digital resources from where you can download your ebooks. You can download it from Book5, Obuko, Z Library, Library Genius, ebooks. Most of the books are upon Book5 and Z Library. So here I will write Advanced Engineering Mathematics at Z Library. Now here are the books of Advanced Engineering Mathematics. And this is the book of the Krajcik, Advanced Engineering Mathematics. This is the ninth edition of the book. You will download this book by clicking on this button. And your book will be downloaded. They are very comprehensive and good books that are present upon Z Library. This is the solution of the Krajcik book of Advanced Engineering Mathematics that have also been placed on this. You can also consult the solution from here, and also you can download many books of engineering from this. So that's how you can find the books from university website. So that was all from our lecture. Hope you have understood all the lectures related with mathematics, that was of complex variables and their transforms. The books I have told you, you will consult the books, and the chapter I have told you, you will see the chapters. You will download the book from the university website, and you will have the manual as well. So if you have any query, do let me know. So that was all from my side. I have tried my level best that you can understand the basic concepts of complex analysis. So I require your feedback. That was all from my side. Thank you so much.